Hello, everyone. I'm Shimizu Hayato, the mayor of Saitama City. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to participate in the UTA Global Smart City Trends. The influence of the COVID-19 are lingering on the global scale. At the G20 Environment Ministers meeting held in this September, we realized again how global efforts are important to combat the COVID-19 and climate change. I do feel the same and hoping that cities around the world will be able to share our knowledge and work together to overcome these crises. Now, let me briefly introduce Saitama City to you. Our city is located within 30 kilometers north of central Tokyo, with its 6 bullet train lines and other railway links. Saitama City plays a central role in linking East Japan and the Tokyo metropolitan area as a hub of exchange of people, goods, and information. The city has grown to become the ninth largest city in Japan with a population of over 1.32 million. Our city will provide to site for the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. We already have a vibrant sports scene, represented by our facilities such as the Saitama Stadium 2002, which will host Olympic football games, and Saitama Super Arena, which will host Olympic basketball games. The Saitama City is known for its traditional industry and culture as well. We held the 8th World Bonsai Convention in 2017 at Omiya Bonsai Art Museum. And in 2019, the National Bonsai and Penguin Museum located at the United States National Arboretum in Washington, D.C. Officially becomes the sister museum of the Omiya Bonsai Art Museum. In addition, Japanese Traditional Doll Museum was newly opened in Iwatsuki in February this year. Now, since I assumed the position as mayor in 2009, I have been working at full speed under the basic principle of through bottom-up approach in order to fulfill my vision of providing happiness to everyone in the city. Now, in my 12 years in this position, 86.2% of the people in Saitama City responded to a recent survey expressing their hopes to continue to live in our city. However, I have no intention in being content with the status quo, but rather I will make an all-out effort to improve the citizen satisfaction, generate more recreational time, and to attain a state of future in environmental city which shows continuous growth. Saitama City's goal of becoming a city where each, uh, each and every citizen can feel happiness is consistent with the SDGs philosophy of leaving no one behind. In July 2019, the city was selected as an SDGs future city by the Japanese government in recognition of its high potential for promoting the SDGs, including economic cooperation with cities in Eastern Japan and the smart city initiatives centered on the Urawa Misono area, which is positioned as one of Saitama City's sub-centers. In July of this year, the city also announced to become a zero carbon city to realize net zero carbon dioxide emission by 2050. Japan is often referred as to be an advanced country in tackling issues in the aging society. Even though the Saitama City's population is currently increasing, the population is expected to start declining by 2030. and the rapid aging of its population is expected to begin. The cost of public assistance has doubled in the last 10 years, and many of the public facilities have become in need of renovation at once. We face a number of challenges, but I would like to take these challenges as opportunities. We are in the environment in which innovation is most likely to take place, enabling us to take initiative in solving problems ahead of the rest of the world. I position the next 10 years to be the decade of destiny, and we will focus on building a smart city to solve our social problems. I feel that Japan tends to be slower than other countries when it comes to the deployment of the innovation. This is, this is the reason why I actively promote our smart city that embrace the lives of our citizens to the international community, and then to develop our business in the future. In this section, I would like to introduce our city's effort to date. In our city, we have been working to spread the green vehicles through public-private partnership since 2009 to reduce CO2 emission. There are now about 150 power charging locations, and all general passengers vehicles belong to the city green vehicles, reducing the environmental impact and improving resilience in the event of a disaster. In this project, we have concluded the e-Kizuna, or electric bond project agreement, with 9 companies, mainly major domestic automakers, to promote the project. Next, taking a lesson from the Great East Japan earthquake of 2011, we have been working on 3 key projects in order to develop a city that is resilient to disasters as well as to reduce environmental impact, which was designated as a special zone for next generation vehicles and smart energy. In particular, we are building the smart home community as an innovative and sustainable model that can be laterally deployed to other cities. Multiple stakeholders, including industry, government, the private sector, and academia, are working together to take on the role of each, based on the rapidly changing needs of society. In order to avoid excessive costs, the housing has been designed to meet Saitama City's climate insulation and air tightness standards to reduce heat shock and to prevent hypothermia in the event of the disaster in winter. The town blocks are equipped with common spaces that serve as community spaces. By understanding the power lines, we were able to improve the landscape and the disaster prevention capabilities, and reduce the high cost of undergrounding the electric wire by about 40% than usual cost. We also introduced the blockchain and digital grid technology to the town blocks to build a virtual trading market of the renewable energy to conduct automatic and virtual power trading. Now, we were planning to enable power flexibility for all units of a newly planned town block and control the renewable energy using stationary storage batteries and 2 electric vehicles. In this way, the power supply can be maintained during power outage, and electric vehicles can be used for the transportation of the residents. Our goal is to create a zero carbon town block. As you have seen, we are determined to take the next step of building a smart city by promoting environmental and energy initiatives. In the Misono district, which is the city's subcenter, we have established the Misono Town Management Association, which is public-private academic collaboration. We are working together to build the smart city Saitama models, a microcosm of the ideal city, with local residents using Urban Design Center, Misono, as a base. The characteristics of the smart city. I am aiming for to combine technologies such as IoT and AI and personal data in the basis of the common platform Saitama version, which is a common information infrastructure to provide thoroughly local and personalized services to improve the QOL of citizens to the maximum extent possible, and to promote effort to regenerate local communities. I can eat the smart city Saitama model that brings people together. I believe that bringing people together will become an important element in the future, in any city, in any situation. On the other hand, the spread of the COVID-19 has had a significant impact on the lives of citizens. Therefore, I began to make use of the knowledge of smart cities that I have been working on. As part of this initiative, we are providing free use of shared bicycle and shared scooters, which have been developed as a part of the promotion of multi-mobilities to support local restaurants that are experiencing a significant decline in sales. Multi-mobility sharing allows users to choose from a variety of vehicles types, such as shared bicycle and shared scooters according to their needs. It allows users to use multiple ports freely and cashlessly, and at the same time. We can make use of the mobility's GPS data and billing data for community development. As you can see, Saitama City has been working as a front runner to solve the problems that cities around the world will eventually face. However, as I mentioned at the beginning of this speech, it is not possible for a single local government to achieve climate change measures and realize decarbonized society alone. It is important for cities around the world to work together to complement each other, to build a partnership among cities to solve our problems. Saitama City is planning to host a global summit in 2022. I'd like you to participate in this summit so that the knowledge and the technologies of each city can be fused together. I hope that this will lead to major development. Thank you again for this opportunity to talk to you today. I sincerely wish for the great success of the UTA Global Smart City Train and the UTA and its all partners. Thank you for your attention and have a wonderful days.